Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will continue with dichotomous keys, but the second subject you have to know about are insects. So we're going to study the structure of insects. So this is a basic insect structure. There's the head, there's a thorax, and there's an abdomen. So insects are made up of 3 parts. And here is, you can compare it to what that looks in a real insect. This one, it looks like a bee to me. So insects are made up of 3 parts. Oh, that got really big. Let me zoom out. So the head, the abdomen, the thorax. And the other thing is that insects have, always have, only 6 legs. If it's got 8, you're looking at a spider or a scorpion. Those are the arachnids. And they sometimes have 2 sets of wings. Not always, though. The insects in their abdomen is where you will find their hearts and the intestines. The thorax is where you're going to find where the legs are located, as well as where the wings are attached. And here is an example of an ant and what that would look like in a more realistic drawing. The other insect we're going to look at is this happens to be a honeybee. And there's a couple more parts here. And some of the other insects also have. The proboscis is the long kind of tongue extension. Usually have 2 antennae on their heads. Their eyes are usually what are called compound eyes, meaning that there are many eyes that make up like one eyeball. The wings, sometimes they are what is called membranous, meaning they're made up of a clear membrane, a clear type of cell. They're see-through. And here's an example of what that looks like in a real thing. You can see kind of the veining, but the wings themselves are clear and see-through. Now, that's not always true, right? We know butterflies. There are some beautiful species of butterflies that are clear like that as well. Here's another example of an insect with membranous wings, see-through wings. Here's another example. I need to stop moving. Of some that aren't clear. They're not membranous. Insects also have legs, 4 legs. And I don't mean 4, the number 4, but these are the legs that are in front. They're referred to as forelegs. And you can see it's usually just 1 set of legs in the front, like here and here. They also have 2 sets of wings sometimes. Here's the forewing, meaning the wings that are in front. And then look, there's some wings in back as well. And we can see that here in this dragonfly, the 2 sets of wings. And it also happens to have membranous wings where they're see-through. Here's another example of those 2 sets of wings, 1 and then 2, and they happen to be membranous. So the one in front is called the forewing, the one in back is called the hindwing. And they also have legs in the back. The rest of the 4 legs, 2 in front, 4 in the back, They're called hind legs. And this guy has some big hind legs here. Oh, there's the hind legs. Alrighty. So, again, comparing a real insect to our drawing, the main parts of it are head, thorax, abdomen. But in addition, there are going to be antennas. There might also be these proboscis, which is like what they drink the honey with or the nectar with. And there we have an example looking at a honeybee. The antenna on top, compound eyes. The honeybees only have one set of wings. Oh no, they have hind wings as well, forewings and hind wings. So you have the forelegs, the ones that are in front, the middle legs, and then the hind legs. And then also we have some insects like the honeybees who have a stinger attached to their abdomen. And I included just these other pictures for you to see. Sometimes we have insects like ladybugs that have wing covers. So that ladybug's going to fly, it's going to, let me set this down because I'm wiggling too much. It will slide open those wing covers and then the wings come out. But it's still made up of 3 parts as well. The same with the cockroach down there at the bottom. Ooh, and there's nothing scarier than those big flying cockroaches, right? But it's made the same thing, head, thorax, abdomen. And there's comparing it to humans. You have a head, you have an area we call a thorax, and we have an abdomen. But then the way our appendages or our legs are attached obviously don't match. And again, so you can just compare. Butterflies have the same kind of setup as most of the other insects do as well. So that's the end of my notes, but you will need these notes to refer to when you are working on your insect dichotomous key. That's all for today.